In the heart of Czechia lies a city not built by hands but carved by time. The Adršpach, Teplice Rocks, a labyrinth of stone and silence, rise like cathedrals born from the earth itself. Here pillars stretch skyward like prayers frozen in sandstone, and at its gate the past still whispers. Long ago fire swept through these forests, devouring trees, uncovering stone. From ruin emerged revelation. What nature once hid in darkness, it revealed in flame. The Adršpach, Teplice Rocks are not just a landscape, they are resurrection itself. In 1839 a man named Ludvík Karel Nádherný built this gate. A monument to exploration, an entrance to the unknown. Its pointed arch stands as the threshold to another world. Step through it, and time begins to dissolve. They call it the City of Rocks, a maze of passageways, towers, and arches. Some say it's a place of giants. Others call it a natural fortress. To walk here is to enter a dream built by geology, one that never ends the same way twice. In the 18th century, flames tore across this land. When the smoke cleared, people saw for the first time what the earth had hidden for millennia. Sandstone towers, canyons, and arches. Out of destruction came discovery. Out of loss, wonder. When the fire had passed, explorers came, carving trails into stone, marking their passage with inscriptions and dreams. These first paths were not for profit or fame, but for curiosity. Humanity's oldest instinct to walk toward mystery found a home here. By the 19th century, poets, travelers, and nobles arrived. They etched verses into the walls, words blending with wind and lichen. Each inscription a confession that they too were humbled by something greater than themselves. The stone remembers them all. High above, the cliffs belong to another kind of poet, the peregrine falcon. Their cries echo between walls older than history. Here life takes hold in impossible places. Even the sky finds refuge among the rocks. In the labyrinth's heart, silence becomes sacred. The walls rise so high that sound itself feels trapped. You lose sense of direction, and perhaps that's the point. To be lost here is to be found by wonder. This gate isn't just an entrance, it's a ceremony. Passing beneath it feels like crossing from the human world into nature's memory. Every traveler becomes part of the story, and every step echoes centuries of awe. Ludvík Karel Nádherný envisioned more than a monument. He created a journey. Stairways, bridges, and trails wound through the cliffs like veins of exploration. His design wasn't about control but connection, a way to walk with the mountain, not against it. The true artists of Adršpach were never human. Wind, water, frost, patient sculptors that shaped pillars over millions of years. What we call erosion they call art. Time here is the only chisel that matters. You think you're walking through stone, but the stone is walking through you. Every gust of wind, every grain of sand carries memory. This place isn't still. It's alive, breathing through the cracks of its own creation. Today, climbers from around the world come to challenge gravity itself. These cliffs are their cathedral, their pilgrimage. Each ascent is not conquest but conversation, between strength and surrender. Some chase adrenaline here, rock jumping, defying death with every leap. Yet nature watches quietly, reminding them of limits. The same cliffs that invite can also warn. Respect is the price of entry. Centuries after the Great Fire, new trees now stand where ash once lay. Life returns in cycles, each one carrying the memory of what burned. In the City of Rocks, even destruction has a legacy. At night, the gate becomes something else, not just stone but sentinel. It has watched generations pass, names fade, and legends grow. Its silence is not emptiness. It's guardianship. The wind writes its own poetry here, wordless, wild, infinite. It moves through every corridor like a ghost of time. In each gust you can almost hear the voices of the first explorers whisper, "Look closer." Every year, thousands step through the same gate that poets once passed. Yet each sees something different. A sculpture, a sanctuary, a secret. Adršpach. Teplice isn't a place you simply visit. It's one that visits you. Morning light spills once more through the Gothic Gate. A lone traveler walks through, vanishing into the mist. The Gothic Gate still stands, not as a monument but as a message. It reminds us that beauty often rises from ruin, and that nature is both artist and survivor. Step through its arch and you enter not the past but the eternal. Because here in the city of stone, the wilderness remembers us all.